When shooting 22 long rifles, it would always be nice if it was nice and calm outside, but the reality is that it's almost never calm if you live in South Dakota. A lot of these states up here, Montana, Wyoming, North Dakota, South Dakota, it just, even Nebraska, it just hardly ever stops blowing. So if you live in any of these windy states, it can be very difficult to find a day that's suitable for shooting 22 long rifle, and more importantly, suitable for doing some testing. So today we're going to do a little bit of shooting and just see what kind of results you can expect when shooting in the wind, and realistic real-world results here, folks. So I'm going to shoot a number of groups on paper here. Same 50-yard distance with the same good lots of ammo that you've seen shot here on our content previously. So the baseline of what this rifle and myself are capable of has been set. We're just going to have a look now and see, okay, what if the wind starts blowing 20 miles an hour? What then? Okay, as you can see, it's very windy out here. We've got a downrange condition of a 15 to 20 miles an hour. I'm sorry for the camera noise, but hey, this is what it's like shooting in South Dakota. As you can see on the target here, despite these conditions, I was able to not only put together some really nice little groups, but I was also able to get those groups largely centered on point of aim. So I know a lot of you have the idea that you can only shoot 22 long rifle when it's extremely calm outside, and when you're doing ammunition testing or if you're trying to proof a rifle, that is definitely true. However, even if the wind's blowing like this, you can still have a tremendous amount of fun out here with the 22 long rifle. You can see a few of these where my first shot didn't really have the wind call right. It doesn't take very much of a bad wind call to pull your round off target like that a little bit. So the target is proof positive. Now, the other thing I want to bring up is that I hear from a lot of people that they have these lots of ammo that they shoot that are better in the wind than others. And while I think that may be true, a good lot of ammo by definition is good in the wind. So all three of these rows here, top row, middle row, and bottom row, are three different lot numbers of RWS R50 ammo. And the top one is what I would consider to be my worst lot number. This middle one and the bottom one are progressively better. This is the one that I think is probably the worst. This one's maybe just a little bit better, and this one is my best lot. So as you can see, the performance on the target speaks for itself. We've got a lot more horizontal flyers in these groups here than we do the bottom one here. One thing you'll notice amongst good lot numbers is you'll get less horizontal dispersion in the wind. So when you're out shooting in windy conditions, it really pays to use your very best lot number, because good lot numbers by definition are going to be better in the wind. They're not going to have as much horizontal dispersion. For some reason, whatever makes them bad lot numbers, it also causes them to have a little bit more excessive wind drift. So when you're out there working in the wind, in windy conditions, you're definitely going to want to make sure that you're using your best lot number for best success.